Hello everyone, how are you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I am in, again, my bedroom with my two little buddies today. I am with Sam and Sophie, and they are completely enjoying snoozing at 5:30 in the morning. But I thought it would be fun to do a very quick video on how I create, I think, realistic eyebrows. Now, I have a lot of area on my brows that have little bald spots and that have no hair at all, and I have absolutely no hair on the tail of my eyebrow. So I need to basically draw, I would say probably 3/4 or half of my eyebrow on and try to make it realistic and try to make it stay. I use 3 products. I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and Brow Definer, and I also use Cherry Bloom's Fiber Brow. I found that using a Fiber Brow on top of the waxy Brow Wiz and the waxy Brow Definer helps lock in the eyebrow, make it stay all day long. It doesn't come off until I wipe it off with a makeup remover, and it also makes them look more realistic by adding the little bit of fiber hairs. The first thing I do is use a makeup remover wipe and wipe through my eyebrows to make sure there's no foundation or tinted moisturizer caked in there. I find it better if it's just a smooth surface to draw on. I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in taupe. I really like that color. It's not too dark. It doesn't make my eyebrows look super black. And I find that slightly lighter colored brows look younger on me than really dark, harsh brows. And that taupe is the perfect shade. Right now I'm just doing really short strokes starting at the beginning of my brow, and I'm going to gradually keep doing strokes up until I get to the area of my arch. If you do short strokes, the pencil looks a lot more realistic. It looks like you actually have real brows, and I find that using a combination of 2 colors kind of gives my eyebrows a little bit more dimension than just using 1 shade. Once I start working my way up to the arch, because I don't have any brow hair there, I have to create my own arch. And I have a slightly, I don't know, heart-shaped face. I used to have a round-shaped face until I lost some weight, but I have, I guess, more of a heart-shaped face. But anyway, my eyebrows look better if they arch up and then go out a little bit at the ends. I don't look good with rounded brows. So I'm going to have to create the illusion of that by using a brow pencil. Each individual person has to decide which brow shape works best for their face. I am not an Insta-brow kind of person. I don't like Instagram brows that are really dark and sharp-edged. I prefer more of a softer, rounded look. For me, it's much easier to start at the front of my eyebrow on the lower half of my eyebrow and work my way to the tail rather than starting from the top of my eyebrows. So now I've created the arch, at least the bottom part, and then all I have to do is connect the top line of my arch to the line of the bottom of my arch. And I know that sounds confusing, but I think you can see better what I'm doing than understand what I'm saying. You just have to keep doing very short strokes. And now I have my entire eyebrow basically outlined and somewhat filled in. Now I'm going to take a darker shade, and I'm going to use the Brow Definer because it has a slightly thicker tip. It covers a lot more area faster. And I'm using this in dark brown because this really fills in a lot of those bald spots better than the taupe does. And by mixing the 2 shades, it's not as harsh as it would be if I would be just using dark brown alone. Now I'm just taking the Brow Definer and using the same short strokes and just basically stroking all the area in the center of the eyebrow. And if I get any areas that look like they have kind of a little bit of the clumping up of the wax from the Brow Definer, I'll then just use the spoolie and gently brush that out so it looks smoother and I don't have any clumpy areas from the pencil. If I would leave my brow with just the brow definer and the brow wiz on, my eyebrows would come off within about an hour, I think, and it just doesn't work for me. I need my eyebrows to really stay on all day and not come off until I go to bed at night. And that is where the Cherry Blooms mineral fiber powder comes in. These fibers lock into the wax from the pencils, and it is unbelievable how powerfully strong the combination of these two products is together. The combination of these products together makes it so my eyebrows stay on all day, they don't budge at all, and they don't come off until I use a makeup remover. The way I like to apply these fibers is to gently dab the product on the brows first and then slide the brush over the brows. That way I know it won't pick up any of the brow wiz or the brow definer and cause it to lift it off my eyebrow. It's just like setting your face with powder, except you're setting your brows with powder. And then once my eyebrows are done, I like to take a precision Q-tip and just go around any areas that need to be cleaned up. And also, if you see any little stray hairs that you don't like, all you have to do is take a pair of eyebrow cutting scissors and cut those off to get rid of them and make your brows look nice and smooth. Having a little bit of sippy coffee. I'm not much of a person that likes to highlight the arch, but I know some people do like to kind of spotlight that area. What I'm doing is I'm taking this Milani crayon. I forget the name of it, but I will put everything in the description box that I'm using. I'm also using my MAC 208 brush. I'm going to put a little bit of that on my brush and then just go along the arch just to spotlight it and make it look a little bit more defined. I know a lot of people like to do that, and then I will just use the brush to blend it in. That is it. That is how I do my eyebrows. I love this technique. It lets my eyebrows stay on all day. They don't come off until I go to bed at night. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Goodbye from Marla.